Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is September 19, 2023, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News channel. So, guys, we have some urgent information coming out, breaking news updates. If you can, please share the video. And it says here, United States warns Azerbaijan to end military operation. So you do have Secretary of State out there called the event on Nagorno-Karabakh unacceptable. All right, so we have all the information, and also this happened today. You had a protester besiege the G buildings. Now follow me on this one. I'm not going to say the name, but here we go, right? We have tons of information. Once again, endgame for Armenia. Azeris advance into Nagorno-Karabakh, defensive lines breached, unconditional surrender telegram to Armenians. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. This is the second video. I did post one early this morning. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. It was like around 12 noon. But we have all the updates. Situation is not looking good. There is a new escalation happening. The sleeping giants are getting involved, and the bears getting involved. You got multiple nations getting involved in all this. All right, guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, family, so loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Guys, we're going to go with this one first. The sleeping giants are basically stepping in. I just posted a video not too long ago. The bear, Russia, they already said their part. Now, this is the first time that the U.S. is coming out and saying their part. All right, so you have the sleeping giant Secretary of State, Mr. Tony, has called for an immediate end to hostility by Azerbaijan. I truly apologize about those words, guys. Against the ethnic sleeping giant. I gotta get closer. I truly apologize, guys. All right, so against the ethnic Armenia province of Nagorno-Karabakh, the Azeri operation has become condemned by the EU, the sleeping giant, and the bear. Look at that. Azerbaijan's unacceptable military event risk worsening the humanitarian situation in Nagorno-Karabakh, and Tony said in a statement on X, formerly Twitter. On Tuesday, we call for a immediate end to hostility and for direct dialogue. Now, earlier on Tuesday, an anonymous sleeping giant official told Reuters that Tony will hold talks with all sides in a bid to end the event outbreak of violence in the province. Azerbaijan launched what is called a counter-T measure against the ethnically Armenian province of Nagorno-Karabakh early on Tuesday. Now, Baku claims that it is targeting a buildup. And I truly apologize, guys. These words are really, really small. Extremely small. I'm going to have to zoom it in because I can't see that. I truly apologize. And some of these words are really hard to pronounce. So once again, you have Baku claims that it is targeting a buildup of the Armenian military in the province, while Yerevan denies deploying units to Nagorno-Karabakh, and has accused Azerbaijan of attempting to carry out the ethnic cleansing of Armenian enclave. The Azeri operation has been condemned by the sleeping giant, the EU, and the bear, among other powers. Now, the bear brokered a ceasefire between Baku and Yerevan when both sides fought over Nagorno-Karabakh in 2020, and maintains a contingent of peacekeepers in the province. Azerbaijan said that it informed the bear before launching its military operation, but the Bear Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria said on Tuesday that this warning came just minutes before military action began. Now, the sleeping giant is not a former ally of either Armenia or Azerbaijan, but has sold weapons to Baku in 2002. In exchange for access to the country as a launch pad for deploying troops to Afghan. Now, these armed cells are a bone of contention for the sizable Armenian power in a sleeping giant, which authorities in Yerevan say numbers up to 2 million people. So the two of the sleeping giant major NATO allies, France and Germany, have issued condemnation of Azerbaijan action, with French Foreign Minister Catherine Colonna calling the operation illegal, unjustifiable, and unacceptable. One NATO member, Turkey, has come out in support of Azerbaijan. The Turkish Foreign Ministry stated that Azerbaijan was forced to take measures it deems necessary on its Soviet territory. Now, once again, guys, the sleeping giants are not allies of both of them, but in 2002, they sold weapons to, I believe it was, I just read that part, Azerbaijan. Now, I truly apologize about these words, guys. Once again, these words could be a whole different ballgame. So in the Armenian capital of Yerevan, you had protests that clashed with blue outside the gov buildings. Opposition politician and activist accused PM Nikol of abandoning Nagorno-Karabakh when he said he will recognize Azerbaijani sovereignty over the province earlier this summer. Azerbaijan has vowed to keep up the bombardment of Nagorno-Karabakh until Armenian-backed authorities there surrender and dissolve their gov. All right, so that's what's going on, and the sleeping giants are basically getting involved. Even though the sleeping giants are not allies of either both of these lands, sleeping giant always want to get involved. All right. Now, I'm not going to read this one here. I just, we just talked about the gov buildings and all that. But there's a possibility there could be a coup fears in Armenia. Let me go with this one first. So, endgame for Armenia. Azeris advance into Nagorno-Karabakh. Defensive lines breached. Unconditional surrender. Telegram to Armenians. Surrender and raise white flag. We're going to see what's going on in this one. An unconditional surrender ultimatum that expires tomorrow morning has been handed over by Azerbaijan to Nagorno-Karabakh authorities and Armenian as the Azeri army advances. The Nagorno-Karabakh, guys, I'm gonna have some nightmares with these names. All right, so contact line collapsed rapidly. Information states that the Azeris invaded 15 kilometers into Nagorno-Karabakh and are now shelling the capital. I'm gonna skip that name. All right, give me a second here. Azerbaijan Ministry of Defense reports that it captures 60 Armenian positions. Armenian forces abandoned 6 villages Just like that. 6 villages in Karabakh. These are the ones here. All right, so according to Azerbaijan, up to 20 military vehicles, more than 40 artillery installations, more than 30 mortars, 2 anti-aircraft systems, and more than 6 electronic warfare stations were deployed. Were destroyed. So it is reported that as a result of a strike by armed forces of Azerbaijan, the fuel depot of the Nagorno-Karabakh army was destroyed. The military depot was located near the road. I'm gonna skip that one. The only airport in Nagorno-Karabakh is located in a village of this region. The developments in Armenia are not good. Armenian politician Andrinik called on the Armenians to go to Republic Square in downtown Yerevan to effect a change of power. Now, Armenia's National Security Service warned of the risk of a mass rise in the country. Everything just changed in the last couple of hours. New escalation. Azerbaijan said telegram of unconditional surrender to the Armenians. Baku has given Nagorno-Karabakh forces a deadline to disband and disarm. The ultimatum expires tomorrow morning. If they do not comply, the armed forces of Azerbaijan will launch a large-scale ground offensive in Nagorno-Karabakh to completely liberate the territory of Azerbaijan. Now, Azerbaijan has asked the Armenian armed groups in Nagorno-Karabakh, which is called illegal, to surrender. Otherwise, it will continue the anti-T operation until the end. So it seems like this battle is going to last for a while. At the same time, the administration of the presidency stated that Azerbaijan is ready to meet with representatives of the ethnic Armenians in this region if they fulfill a series of conditions. However, in order to stop the anti-T operation, the illegal Armenian military formation must raise the white flag, surrender all weapons, and disband the illegal group. Now, the presidential administration said, adding that otherwise, the anti-T operation will continue to the end. Azerbaijan says surrender. It's our territory. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Azerbaijan emphasized that the only way to peace in the region is the complete withdrawal of the Armenian army from Karabakh and the dissolution of the regime in Stepanakert, the capital of the region. All right, I'm going to skip some of these words here, guys. So the blank authority said that the purpose of the operation in Karabakh is to liquidate Armenian army units that were illegally there. Azerbaijan said that breakthrough Armenian defense line in Karabakh. Azeri forces have broken through the defensive lines of the separatist Armenian forces in Nagorno-Karabakh and are determined to fulfill their strategic objectives. You have this person here, foreign policy advisor to Azeri president, I'll skip his name, told Reuters. Once again, this person said that Baku will be ready to talk with the ethnic Armenian authorities of Karabakh only after they raise a white flag and surrender their arms. I mean, not their arms, but the weapons. So it says here, he added that the Baku has no military targets in neighboring Armenia. Azeri military forces operate exclusively on Syrian territory of Azerbaijan, he said, noting that Baku remains committed to the peace agenda despite the military operation launched in the region today. Azerbaijan's intention is to close a chapter of enmity and confrontation. That's enough. We can no longer tolerate having such armed forces in the territory, and also a system that on a daily basis challenges the security and sovereignty of Azerbaijan. So at the same time, he said that Baku believes that the anti-T operation, as it calls the military operation launched today in the enclave, will achieve a strategic goal of ensuring full sovereignty over Azeri territory. The Azeri official also stressed that Baku notified the Bear in Turkey a few minutes before the start of its operation. A lot of information coming out. Now, the situation on the ground, 50 kilometers advance of the Azeri. I'm just going to skip this one here, guys. There are reports that Azeri forces managed to advance 15 kilometers into Nagorno-Karabakh without resistance. And that's where we are right now. At the same time, you have this situation going on. You have many has gone into the building of the Gov. Many fear that there's a possibility a COUP is imminent. Now, guys, I'm not going to read this one. I did read the first one, which is RT. And give me a second here. Let me just see if there's anything that's important in this one. The development in the Caucasus are hectic as rise are besieging the Gov buildings. Demanding that the Prime Minister of Armenia to resign immediately. Accuses circles inside and outside the country of seeking a COUP. A little while ago, snipers were deployed outside the Gov buildings and the presidential palace, while the Blue are struggling to push back the enraged Armenians. The reason in the passive attitude of Pashinyan, who ordered all the military personnel of the Armenian armed forces not to open fire against the Azerbaijani troops along the border. This means that Pashinyan left Nagorno-Karabakh or Artsakh. The borders in the Caucasus are changing. The Azeris will retake the entire territory they lost in 1994. Now, guys, I'm not going to play the video due to, platform policy, but clashes between them began. They try to enter the Gov building in Yerevan. There are more and more risers outside the Armenian Gov building. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it from here. But again, this is an update. Not looking good. And once again, the Sleeping Giant came out and said their part too. Sleeping Giant warns Azerbaijan to end military operation. So I'm going to keep it updated on this story. Once again, the Azeri operation has been condemned by multiple lands. You have the Sleeping Giant and the Bear included. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2. Holiday Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.